now, and at least that fire in Poland this morning, it wasn't as hot as it's going to be this afternoon.
Yeah, warming up pretty quickly. Temperatures climbing into the 80s, potentially near 90 this afternoon. Yeah, and in fact, a look outside in Oneonta, well, you got the sun shining too, so it's turning out to be a pretty nice day, but it's not expected to be entirely dry this afternoon. We take a look at the radar. Now, it's quiet here locally. I want to zoom out a little bit too. Earlier this morning, some of these showers and downpours you can see here were expected to fall apart a lot farther south, but they're still surviving, meaning this high pressure that's protecting us from this rain is a lot weaker than expected. So a couple of these could survive in the mid-afternoon here locally, probably give or take 2 to 4 p.m. But again, really based off the fact that none of the data we have shows these lasting much beyond the border here, shows us that really we can't really rely on the information right now that we have on that surface. So still, based off the timing of this, roughly again, the early afternoon. Still though, sunshine, plenty of it here in the early afternoon with temperatures already in the low 80s, expected to climb into the mid 80s this afternoon before we're tracking those potential showers and even some downpours. We head closer to sunset and beyond. I mean, unsettled overnight throughout tomorrow. We're going to track, of course, the timing of that in a lot more detail coming up in a few minutes. Gary?
Eric, thanks. The Rome woman, whom authorities say
the WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. We are on our final day of June, and it is shaping up rather nicely so far. Plenty of sunshine. It's warmed up quickly, too. Downtown, you took a beautiful shot of the blue skies out in the distance. Been dry so far today. The only clouds, if you can call them that, were just the low-lying fog earlier this morning, as well as a few alto stratus clouds passing over us. Either way, that humidity, as I mentioned this morning, is continuing to increase along with that temperature. We got that dew point in the mid 60s now, and only a few degrees shy of tropical, but again, we're just expecting mainly very humid to humid conditions today. Radar and satellite is picking up on a low pressure system dragging a cold front, as you can see right here, and a warm front to the south. This warm front moving in a little bit faster than anticipated, so you could see an isolated shower or two in the mid-afternoon. Otherwise, a mainly dry day for a lot of us. And it's a warmer one, too. We're running about 8 or 9 degrees above average today. Feels like temperature climbing as high as the low 90s. Of course, as we head into the evening, those clouds increase. We're going to say goodbye to the low 90-degree feels like temperatures. Either way, it's going to be great for going out to ice cream. You got to make sure you're watching the radar. A few of these storms could pass over us, but some of you might luck out and remain dry. So either way, it's a warm one out there today. Go out and support your local ice cream businesses. So we've got a very warm one today. We head into July and it cools down a little bit. Now, cooling down being relative. I know a lot of you might not complain for any reason about these temperatures here, but still, we're back to a seasonable upper 70s to low 80s. So we've got that high pressure in place here today. And again, as I mentioned, we were assuming this high pressure was stronger than anticipated. None of the data had it weaker than what is going on right now. So because of that, again, rain shower chances a little bit sooner than anticipated. As we look ahead to this evening and tonight, still scattered showers and thunderstorm potential. We head into tomorrow, same story. That front moves through. However, a lot of that activity, stronger storm activity, takes place along the I-95 corridor well south of central New York. Still, though, we'll keep a close eye on the radar both today, tonight, and tomorrow. On our Skycast, mainly dry, and here comes those showers and even a few downpours. Biggest risk tonight, just ponding on poor drainage areas. That seems to be the biggest risk here. Yeah, rumble of thunder or two. Overall, unsettled stretch heading into tomorrow. You can see that front starting to strengthen as it pushes east. And then following that, we dry out by tomorrow night and Wednesday. Another nice day. Some fog, maybe a few clouds start. We climb into the mid-80s. And you can see this on and off storm chance stretch here. As we look ahead to Thursday and Friday, we got some storms Thursday. And then Friday, of course, the all-important forecast, 4th of July, 70s with sunshine. Not too bad of a day out there, and I hope it stays that way so we can enjoy all the local events that take place on this 4th of July.
That's for sure. Looks like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, not a bad week.
Not too bad.
Yeah, that's for sure. Eric, thanks. Well, July 4th is Friday, but Eric Gage joining us now. And Eric, it is getting hot out there.
Getting hot. The sun is shining, too. We got a mix of the two for our final day of June. It's already shaken up rather nicely. In fact, if you look at it full screen here across pretty much all of central New York, plenty of blue skies and temperatures, as Gary mentioning, climbing. However, we're on the cusp of some rain showers, especially out to our south and west. We take a look at the Yorkville Battery live radar, and we've got a couple of these, which, again, they are expected to continue to fall apart as they push east, but they are surviving much longer than anticipated originally. And so, again, some of us might see a passing quick downpour in the, I would say, mid-afternoon, maybe in the next hour and a half, 2 hours. A little earlier for those of you down south, Mohawk Valley, again, maybe an hour and a half. Regardless, things are going to turn more unsettled as we head into tonight. So overall, this is about as dry as we get as we'll be tracking more of those showers, and even some thunderstorms later on this evening closer to sunset. So those temperatures you can see here in the 80s, already warming up into the upper 80s by this afternoon, with that feels like temperature in the upper 80s, low 90s. By tonight, we're back down into the 70s with those scattered showers and downpours. We're going to track those, plus how the whole week shapes up for the first week of July, and of course that 4th of July forecast in a few minutes. Gary?
Eric, thanks. A jury in New York City is beginning.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon. Sun is shining out there right now, and the temperatures continue to climb, as well as that humidity. We take a look at downtown Utica outside, turning out so far to be a pretty nice end of the month, June. So far shaping up sunny, aside from some early morning fog. But as long as the humidity is on the rise, the temperatures climb, there's more moisture in the atmosphere for some of these showers to move in. As with any warm front, that's the biggest risk for these as they move their way north. Now, these are not barreling into our area. They could still fall apart here and there, but one or two will likely survive into central New York as early as mid-afternoon. So just a heads up that you might encounter one of these from between, say, 2 p.m., 3 p.m., as far late as tomorrow, as we're in this unsettled stretch here. See all these pockets of showers and downpours. It's not widespread, but still pretty consistent that the entire area of Lake Erie has at least a shower around it. That trailing cold front is what will put an end to this, at least temporarily. So today's high temperatures will climb as high as the mid to maybe even upper 80s. Feels like temperature in the low 90s. It's going to feel very warm out there if it's not already at this time. Cloud cover might put a dampening on it, but still, if you avoid any of these showers and downpours, still a pretty nice afternoon to go out and enjoy some ice cream today because as we look ahead beyond today, we're not expecting extremely high temperatures for the foreseeable future. Yes, it's still ice cream weather, 80s, upper 70s, but personally, I feel like the best days to get ice cream when it's almost 90 out. It's very refreshing when it's that hot, but still, you got seasonable, nice weather for the end of the week. But we might be encountering a few storm chances. We'll take a look at this right here. So as I mentioned, there's this warm front moving north. And as it moves its way north, it's going to usher in some sporadic rain showers, even a few downpours. That trailing cold front follows, and that'll bring an end to rainfall by Wednesday. But not pictured here is a secondary cold front that moves through by Thursday, and that'll set the stage for another chance for some showers and storms. So today it's dry for the most part early this afternoon. By the mid to late afternoon, a few of these downpours, again, no data is showing any of these showers surviving. So a lot of the data we have right now is very inconsistent with the arrival of these showers. So either way, they're going to move in and still move in tonight, on and off. Biggest risk, a few downpours, maybe a couple of gusty winds, but the focus would be ponding in poor drainage areas due to these heavier downpours. Either way, by tomorrow afternoon, that cold front will move through. By 5, 6, 7 p.m., things are going to dry out. And after a cloudy, maybe a foggy start Wednesday, we're already into the upper 80s, or should say upper 70s to low 80s by the afternoon. So your 7-day forecast, we got shower and storm chances Tuesday, sunshine Wednesday, shower and storm chances Thursday, and sunshine Friday. We got that pattern lining up perfectly for the 4th of July. As long as the pattern holds, we're talking sunshine and nice temperatures, upper 70s. That's great weather for parades and for fireworks. It's not too hot, not too cold, not raining, not snowing. We're not forecasting snow for the 4th of July, so I guess that's a guarantee.
Yeah, thankfully there. Eric, thanks. While the Rome Club is keeping a tradition.
First look at the forecast with meteorologist James DeFazio in for Bill tonight.
Yes, and we are dealing with hot conditions across central New York, and we're going to see warm conditions continue. But unfortunately, the dry conditions that we've had today are going to come to an end overnight tonight. We're tracking the return of unsettled weather. But take a look at some of these heat indexes right now. The feel-like temperature across central New York in the upper 80s, peaked in the low 90s across the Mohawk Valley today. Currently, clouds increasing. We've gone from mostly sunny down to partly cloudy, and clouds are going to continue to increase as the night progresses. Dry weather on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, but back to the southwest, showers are beginning to approach. These are going to slowly work towards central New York as the evening progresses. They arrive between 9 to 10 p.m. and will be very light in nature. 87 degrees with sunny skies, a 9-mile-per-hour breeze out of the south-southwest at Griffiths. Tonight, lows not too chilly at all. We don't cool down too much. Only going to get down to about 72 degrees. It was a very good night to use the air conditioner if you have one. Again, we're tracking the scattered showers and thunderstorms overnight tonight. We're going to break down how there's a little bit of a break in the morning before they return for more showers and storms Tuesday afternoon. Kristen?
All right, James, thank you. Tonight begins week 11 of Go.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. It was a hot day across central New York. We saw plenty of sunshine, and unfortunately, we're seeing clouds begin to increase this evening. Mostly sunny skies are beginning to become partly cloudy, and we're going to see this cloud levels continue to increase as we're expecting showers to arrive overnight tonight. But right now, dry conditions continue. Still very warm, highs in the upper 8, or I should say current temperatures in the upper 80s. We hit 90 degrees at Griffiths just a little while ago. These hot conditions continue overnight tonight. Lows tonight only in the low to mid 70s. Showers arrive as well between 9 to 10 p.m. tonight and continue on and off overnight. Showers and thunderstorms continue through the day on Tuesday, and then we're tracking a very nice forecast for the 4th of July for the upcoming Friday. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, primarily quiet. You can see most of the showers on their approach into central New York are falling apart as they do so. That's going to continue. It's going to take some time for these to actually make it into central New York to the point that they reach the ground. In the process of doing so, we will see a couple of sprinkles later this evening, but these showers really don't arrive until after 9 p.m. this evening. This cloud cover back to the west is unfortunately going to overspread the region over the next hour or two. We're going to go from these widespread sunny skies to seeing a good amount of cloud cover. 87 in Rome, which is down from 90 from just a few minutes ago. Still a 66-degree dew point, so rather humid out there. Tracking a chance for a couple scattered thunderstorms as well tonight. A couple could be on the strong side. We're not really expecting much in terms of severe weather. A couple of gusty winds are absolutely possible, though. Your Clinton Tractor Implement Mowcast. Unfortunately, very wet weather expected for Tuesday and for Thursday. Too wet to get the lawn cut, but Wednesday looking entirely dry would be a great opportunity to get your lawn mowed. Taking a look at the skycast for this evening. Dry conditions continue for now, but cloud cover increases as the showers begin to approach from the west. By 9 to 10 p.m., they're knocking on our doorstep. They slowly begin to overspread the region, relatively light in nature as they do so. By 3 to 4 a.m., we're tracking scattered showers and thunderstorms over the region, weak scattered showers and thunderstorms, and those continue through the overnight into the morning hours. Tomorrow morning, a quick break, but showers and storms return by midday and continue through the afternoon into the evening. Second half of the evening looks dry and things begin to calm down. Dry, calm weather continues into the day on Wednesday, and it looks like a beautiful day on Wednesday. A look at the 7-day forecast. After that dry day on Wednesday, another shower and stormy day on Thursday. One last little blast of wet weather before a beautiful 4th of July, looking like mostly sunny skies, temperatures up into the mid to upper 70s. Not looking overly humid. Very excited for the 4th of July forecast.
We're going to hold you to this.
Fingers crossed that this holds.
James, thank you. A dramatic rest with meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. It's a great night to get out and take the dog for a walk. Temperatures are beginning to cool down. It was a very hot day across central New York. Highs this afternoon, we hit 90 degrees shortly before 5 p.m. at Griffiths. We're going to slowly drop through the 80s over the next couple of hours. Our featured dog tonight is Cardin from Remsen. You can send us those photos on WKTV Skycast at WKTV on our Facebook page. We love to see these pictures of our four-legged friends. I just love it. Temperatures across central New York continue to be relatively warm. We're in the mid to upper 80s, and it's going to be a warm night. Lows tonight are only going to be in the low to mid 70s. A great night to use the air conditioner if you do have one, if you're fortunate enough to have air conditioning. 87 degrees with sunny skies still in Rome. Clouds are going to increase over the next couple of hours as an area of low pressure approaches. Showers arrive overnight tonight. We're tracking those showers to arrive approximately around 9 to 10 p.m. Currently on your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, dry weather is out there. But back to the west, things are changing. Tonight by 9 p.m., we're going to start to see some light showers. They overspread the region as the night progresses. We continue to see some scattered showers and storms through the day on Tuesday. Coming up, we're going to break that down as well as take a look at your 4th of July forecast. Kristen?
All right, first Monday of summer vacation.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. After a very hot day across central New York, we're beginning to see temperatures come down. Clouds have come in, have worked their way in. We've gone from mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies, and these clouds are going to stay relatively thick as the night progresses. We're going to see these clouds continue to thicken up. Showers, unfortunately, are approaching from the southwest, which we'll take a look at on the radar here in just a moment. Hot conditions continue tonight. It doesn't cool off too much. Lows tonight right around 72 degrees. Showers do arrive as well between 9 and 10 p.m. tonight. Showers and thunderstorms continue overnight tonight and through the day on Tuesday. Tuesday looking like a very wet day, but a very, very nice day in the forecast for the 4th of July. Friday looking very, very nice for the holiday. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing that a lot of the showers that have worked in over the last couple of hours have fallen apart. They've encountered dry air as they've worked into central New York. That changes later this evening. Around 9 to 10 p.m., we will begin to start to see some showers actually making it to central New York and reaching the ground. Back to the west, you can't see these showers are approaching from the southwest. They'll continue to do so overspread the region throughout the overnight. Arrival time right between 9 and 10. 87 degrees, still sunny skies being reported in Rome. Clouds will eventually work their way into Rome. South-southwest breeze at 9 miles per hour. Can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm this evening. However, they would be few and far between, at least in terms of strong thunderstorms. If there were any to develop, the primary threat is gusty winds and heavy rainfall. Your Clinton Tractor and Implement Mowcast with wet weather in the forecast for most of Tuesday and for most of Thursday. It's going to be tough to get the lawn cut either of those days, but Wednesday looks entirely dry. Wednesday looks like a great opportunity to get out and mow the lawn if you're interested. Taking a look at the skycast for tonight, those clouds increase as the night progresses. Showers begin to work in from 9 to 10 p.m. They overspread central New York. Very light in nature, however, a couple isolated thunderstorms overnight, 3:30 a.m. A couple of heavier downpours work through. Some drier weather to begin the morning, but it doesn't last. Showers redevelop relatively quickly, and by midday, a frontal boundary works through another round of widespread showers and storms through the afternoon and early evening hours before dry conditions settle in for Tuesday night and continue into the day on Wednesday. Wednesday looking very nice as well. Dry weather, partly sunny conditions. Look at your 7-day forecast. Unfortunately, another round of showers and thunderstorms do develop on Thursday, but behind that, a beautiful day for Independence Day. Highs in the upper 70s, mid to upper 70s with mostly sunny skies, and that beautiful weather looks to continue into the start of the weekend. Mostly sunny, highs into the low 80s.
First look at the forecast with meteorologist James DeFazio.
Continuing to track very warm conditions, not quite as hot as we saw during the peak hours of the afternoon today. Peak heat index values today across the Mohawk Valley climbed into the low 90s. Things are now subsided down into the mid to upper 80s. So still relatively warm out there. And we're going to see the temperature slowly tick down. Clouds are beginning to work in. Clouds increase as the evening progresses. We're tracking the return of showers for overnight tonight. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Most of the showers that are working in from the west are falling apart as they do so. They're encountering dry air. Most of these not reaching the ground either. Back to the west, though, these arrive closer to 9 to 10 p.m. These will be reaching the ground. We're going to be tracking scattered showers overnight through the night tonight. 86 degrees with sunny skies in Rome. South-southwest breeze at 6 miles per hour. This humidity, very humid. This dew point may continue to climb, actually, as the night progresses. A warm front is actually responsible for what is bringing these showers in. We're not going to get a break from the humidity, unfortunately, until tomorrow night. Lows tonight only around 72 to 73 degrees. A good night to have air conditioning. If you do have it, you're probably going to want to use it. Scattered showers on and off. Coming up, we're going to take a look at tomorrow's forecast, as well as a quick look at the 4th of July. Kristen?
All right, James, thank you. Herkimer is ready for that.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. After a hot day across central New York, where many of us reached 90 degrees, we're tracking showers to return this evening, but unfortunately, we're going to continue to see the humidity stick around through the day tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow don't get quite as hot as they do today, but the dew points, unfortunately, still stay high. Clouds have increased over the last couple of hours. We've gone from mostly sunny skies to partly cloudy skies. Temperatures have dropped from 90 to 86. Hot conditions do continue tonight. It is still relatively warm out there. Showers arrive right around 9 to 10 p.m. this evening. Scattered showers and thunderstorms continue overnight and through the day on Tuesday. And a very nice 4th of July is in the forecast. Friday's forecast is looking very, very pleasant. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. A couple of showers have worked in from the southwest, but they've been fighting dry air as they have worked into central New York, and they've fallen apart as they've done so. These showers back to the west have a little bit more moisture in them, and these will continue to work towards central New York. As they continue to work towards central New York, they will overspread our region. Overnight tonight with a lot more rain, a lot more steadier rain than these showers that are currently working in. The heavier rain will continue to progress. Looks like my battery here is starting to die, so we'll see how this goes, see how much we can get through here. 86 degrees with sunny skies. In Rome, clouds will continue to increase as the evening progresses. A 6-mile-per-hour wind out of the south-southwest. Again, we can't rule out a thunderstorm this evening, but they would be few and far between in terms of strength. A couple of strong storms possible. Primary concerns, gusty winds, as well as heavy rainfall. Be too wet to cut the lawn Tuesday or Thursday. We're expecting wet days both Tuesday and Thursday, but on Wednesday, good opportunity to get the lawn cut with a completely dry day. Clouds continue to increase tonight between 9 and 10. Tonight, scattered showers arrive. Scattered showers and storms continue overnight tonight. A dry start to Tuesday morning, but it does not last. Showers develop throughout the morning, and they continue throughout the afternoon and into the first part of the evening. Second half of the evening looks dry, and then calm, pleasant weather settles in. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, after a showery Tuesday, we have a pleasant day on tap for Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny skies, highs in the upper 80s. Another round of showers and storms on Thursday. But it's the calm, I should say, it's the not calm before the calm for our beautiful Independence Day forecast. Friday looking nearly perfect with upper 70s, mostly sunny skies. I'm holding fingers crossed literally that doesn't change at all.
The not calm before the calm.
Yes.
Okay. James, thank you. Still to come here.
At Oneida High School more than a week ago, and this is impacting summer school. Classes will be held at Madison Oneida BOCES instead. Any furniture officials were able to save has been moved to the school's gymnasium. The removal of the existing flooring on the first floor is being removed to get ready for new flooring that'll be installed. And efforts to pump water out of the school's basement still going on. Time for a first look at the forecast with meteorologist James DeFazio, and we got rain and thunderstorms rolling through.
We have a good thunderstorm headed for the Utica area right now.
Let's clarify. Good. It's a thunderstorm.
Yes, a non-severe, general, typical garden variety summertime central New York thunderstorm. We're expecting 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts with this as it moves through, some thunder and lightning and some heavy rainfall. But again, this is not a severe thunderstorm, as Jason was just mentioning. This is just your run-of-the-mill general variety of thunderstorm. The rest of us still seeing some weaker thunderstorms across the area. That is by far the strongest of the ones across central New York at this time. We're beginning to see those dry conditions start to come to an end across Utica. This rain is really about to start falling now. And again, I zoomed in now. This just moved through through Hamilton, and it's entering southeast Oneida County, and it's headed right towards the Utica area. So that should be there in about 15 to 20 minutes or so. 79 degrees with light rain falling in Rome. Tropical levels of humidity with dew points up in the 70s. Absolutely incredibly humid air. Tonight we're going to continue to track those showers and storms, and coming up we'll have a look at that 4th of July forecast. Jason?
James, thank you. Focus Economy.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. Rainfall has arrived in Utica, and we're tracking the return of unsettled weather. We're actually tracking a thunderstorm that is overspreading Oneida County and working into the Utica area right now. A general variety, non-severe thunderstorm going to be affecting the Utica area and most of Oneida County over the next 15 to 25 minutes. Showers and thunderstorms continue both tonight and through the day tomorrow. It's less humid and pleasant weather arrives for Wednesday after a very humid day continues tomorrow. And then very nice weather in the forecast for the 4th of July. Our 4th of July forecast for Friday calling for sunny, dry conditions with temperatures in the upper 70s. Your York for Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, we could see this cluster of thunderstorms moving across central Oneida County right now, the strongest of which just about to approach the north side of Utica. This is going to continue to track from southwest to northeast. And even once these storms have fully moved through, we are still going to see some more scattered showers as the evening progresses. As these storms work towards northeast Oneida County, we're going to be keeping an eye on those to make sure that they don't strengthen as well, just to make sure that the terrain doesn't make those storms strengthen any more than they already are at. 79 degrees with light rain falling up in Rome. Tropical levels of humidity. Yes, the dew point has actually increased. We had a warm front move through, which is responsible for these showers, and we've got dew points that are considered tropical, and we're going to see these low to mid 70 degree dew points through the night tonight and into the day tomorrow. And unfortunately, the humidity doesn't look to go away until we settle in on Wednesday. Our humidity has been ticked up thanks to this warm front. This cold front works through tomorrow afternoon, brings us another round of showers and storms, but it also brings a change in air mass. Again, those showers and storms continue to be scattered throughout the night tonight. Tomorrow morning, we're still seeing scattered showers and storms. They become more prevalent around the noon hour. They continue through the first half of the evening. Second half of the evening, we dry out rather quickly. Clear skies settle in for overnight, and then pleasant weather settles in for your day on Wednesday. Tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms. Showers in the morning, thunderstorms during the afternoon, highs in the low 80s, approximately 82 degrees. A look at the 7-day forecast. We dry out with pleasant weather on Wednesday, highs yet again back up into the low 80s. Another round of showers and thunderstorms Thursday, highs in the upper 70s. Beautiful weather for Independence Day. Highs look to be in the mid to upper 70s with mostly sunny skies.
Renovation work underway after severe flooding at Oneida High School more than a week ago, and this is impacting summer school. Classes will be held in Madison Oneida BOCES instead. Any furniture officials were able to save has been moved to the school's gymnasium, and removal of the existing flooring on the first floor is happening to get ready for new flooring that will be installed. Also, efforts to pump out the water in the school's basement continue. Time now for a first look at the forecast with meteorologist James DeFazio. These thunderstorms packing up some higher winds, and we've got a few trees and wires down out towards Westmoreland and Rome.
Seeing some reports in Westmoreland. I've seen a report on Route 365 eastbound in Rome, tree down as well, 26 in Westmoreland. And these are all just from 35 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts, but that's enough to do damage with the amount of rainfall that we're seeing right now. The strongest of the storms is currently in northeast Oneida County, working into northern Herkimer County. Wet weather continues for downtown Utica, and the showers will continue on and off the night tonight. Special weather statement is in effect for northern Herkimer County and for Hamilton County as this strong thunderstorm continues to work northeastward. Expecting 30 to 45 mile per hour winds within this, some gustier winds, some frequent lightning, as well as the possibility for some very small hail. We have some more showers and storms back to the west. They are weaker than the ones that have already moved through, but we are tracking multiple rounds of heavy rainfall overnight tonight. 73 degrees with light rain currently at Rome. Incredibly high dew points. It's going to be near tropical levels of humidity overnight tonight and through the day tomorrow. Lows tonight only in the low 70s, only 72. It doesn't cool down too much, and it stays very humid. Coming up, we're going to take a look at when these showers and storms come to an end, as well as your 4th of July forecast. Jason?
James, thank you. Focus Economy, as expected.
Watch as News Channel 2 brings you a Boilermaker weekend to remember. We start Friday, July 11th with all-day coverage from the Boilermaker Expo, finishing the night on CBS Utica with our Go the Distance recap show at 7 and All Access show at 7:30. Then on Saturday, July 12th at 7, we recap the Kids Run on CBS Utica. Finally, join News Channel 2 on Sunday for the area's only award-winning Boilermaker coverage. Our broadcast begins at 7 a.m. Boilermaker 2025 weekend on News Channel 2. The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Monday evening. Tracking some thunderstorms after a very hot day across central New York. Highs this afternoon actually hit 91 degrees in Rome, but now we're tracking wet weather. Unsettled weather has made its return. It is still quite warm and humid out there. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s with very tropical levels of dew points, tropical levels of humidity. Showers and thunderstorms continue both tonight and tomorrow. And then it becomes less humid and pleasant weather settles in for the day on Wednesday. And we're tracking a very nice forecast for the 4th of July, Friday looking sunny and dry. Your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. We have plenty of thunderstorms that have moved through central New York that are now working off to the east, primarily across eastern Herkimer County. But we do have more showers back to the west, just to the north of Syracuse. And we're going to keep an eye on these, primarily in terms of rainfall, because we've already seen a good amount of rainfall. But these are packing a good amount of punch, and they're going to continue to track over areas that have already seen rainfall. This is the strongest of the thunderstorms that are out there right now. It's the only one that is highlighted by the National Weather Service. It has a special weather statement on it for northern Herkimer and for Hamilton counties. 73 degrees in Rome with light rain falling, a 69-degree dew point. Very, very high levels of humidity, and that's partially responsible because of this warm front that moved through tonight, helped increase the amount of moisture in the atmosphere, helped spur off these thunderstorms. Tomorrow morning, showers develop as this cold front approaches. Thunderstorms develop along the line of the cold front during the afternoon and early evening hours, and then calm, drier weather settles in behind the cold front. Tonight, those clouds continue to thicken, and we see scattered showers and storms continually throughout the overnight. Skycast underdoing the amount of showers and storms just a little bit. Tomorrow morning, we start the day with light showers. That changes quickly, though. Scattered showers develop by midday. We start to see thunderstorms as we head into the afternoon. Scattered thunderstorms continue into the beginning of the early evening. Second half of the evening dries out. Clear weather settles in, calm conditions settle in overnight, and beautiful weather settles in for the day on Wednesday. Tomorrow, showers and rounds of thunderstorms in the afternoon hours, high right around 82 degrees. Your 7-day forecast. After we dry out on Wednesday with highs back up into the low 80s, another round of showers and thunderstorms on Thursday, and then Independence Day looking fantastic. Highs in the mid to upper 70s with mostly sunny skies.